How's it going so far?
You
There's
haven't
still
shown any
a
Zelda
little
stuff,
bit
and
more
it's been
to
like
show you in
35
today's
years.
Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Zelda, 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 Zelda.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game.
Don't say that.
Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
You said that 6 months ago.
While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a
Another
look.
Zelda game. Skyward Sword remake? Skyward Sword remake? Oh. Yo, I'm so glad they're bringing this game to the Nintendo Switch. Oh gosh, yeah. I can't tell the difference between this and the original game, but I'm just so glad it's being brought to the Switch. The Switch needs this. If there's one Zelda game that truly deserves to be on the Nintendo Switch, it is this. Yes! Alright, now make Link to the Past HD, please.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yo, that's
The Legend of Zelda
sick.
Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive.
Oh, that'll be so much better.
And we've
'cause
recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers.
Oh,
The Joy-Con
no,
controller
we
in your
still
right
have
hand is
motion
the sword.
controls.
Swing it to
Is there
have
a way
Link
to
swing
turn
his
off
sword in the game.
Motion controls? No, I
The
don't
Joy-Con
think that'll
controller
work.
in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can
Oh,
perform
that is
other actions
so
like using
sick.
both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system.
Yo!
After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
That is so much better.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif.
Do we get a pro
The Legend of
controller
Zelda
too?
Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest
Oh, that
story
looks
in the
so
Legend of
much
Zelda
better.
timeline, details the
Yeah, I
events
can tell the
around the
difference
creation
now.
of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD
Yo,
launches
I
July
am
16th.
so pre-ordering this, and you guys should
Following
too.
this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Oh, I so will.
Well, what did you think? The Legend
yes,
of Zelda
please,
Skyward
yes.
Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick.
And yeah, that was my live reaction. I'm really sorry about the audio quality. I had no idea it was that bad when I was recording. But yeah, that's pretty much all for that. I'll be releasing a reaction to the Hyrule Warriors HD, well, not HD, what's it called? Expansion Pass. But I still need to edit that. And yeah, that's about it. If you liked this video, then please subscribe, and I'll see you later.